take a look at the numbers for our opening contest here at Bellator 263, the main card.
You know, the real question here, Mo, you look at this as a great lightweight matchup, but you have a lot of experience at 25-5 with Goiti Yamauchi. Can Chris Gonzalez, he's got a lot of experience in the wrestling, 6-0 as a fighter. We're going to find out if he can match up to that experience of Goiti.
Time now to hear the voice of the microphone fiend, Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Bellator MMA live on Showtime. Tonight, we return to the Forum in Inglewood, California, where the action is set to begin here at Bellator 263 with 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing the blue corner. At 5'11", weighing in 155 pounds even, his professional record undefeated at 6-0 by way of Chicago. He fights out of Sacramento, California. Presenting Chris the Lion Gonzalez. And across the cage, his adversary fighting out of the red corner at 5'10", weighing in 155.5 pounds. As a professional, 25 victories, 5 defeats from Curitiba, Bahia, Brazil. Introducing Goiti Yamauchi. And when the bell rings, the referee in charge, Mike Beltran.
Mike Beltran is the third man in the Bellator MMA cage as we get set for action in the 155-pound division.
All right, gentlemen, first round. Ready to fight? You ready to fight? Handle, let's go.
The belt and round one, Yamauchi in the red gloves, Gonzalez in the blue. Yamauchi taking an L in his last fight, a fight against Dan Moret, which most observers thought Yamauchi won. He says he doesn't want to leave it in the judge's hands again after last time, and instead of his hands, Gonzalez going to the kick route.
Gonzalez has got good stand-up now. All that training at Team Alpha Male. He's becoming very comfortable in the stand-up with Danny Castillo and all the guys teaching him. He's always got that wrestling that he can fall back on.
Yeah, began wrestling as a freshman in high school, a 6-time Greco-Roman All-American and a 2016 Greco-Roman World Team member, but putting his striking on display early as Yamauchi goes upstairs with a kick, and there's an outside leg kick by Gonzalez. And really, thus far in his career, Gonzalez has showcased his elite wrestling along with brutal ground and pound striking. Question is, do you want to go to the ground against the guy with the most submissions in Bellator MMA history and a guy with 20 submissions out of his 25 wins?
Nice hard kick to the body by Goiti. And you're right, it is the question, but in talking with Chris, he says, look, I go to the ground with Chris Holsworth all the time. He's a great black belt in jiu-jitsu, and he's right. But everybody's style is different. When you start to get used to someone, you kind of get that edge on how to stop what they do. Goiti is the guy that everyone thinks that they can handle on the ground. All of a sudden, they're down there, and then they're tapping out, so he needs to be careful.
Both fighters mixing it up in the offensive department. A blend of punches and kicks as Yamauchi goes upstairs again, but kicked the arm of the shoulder of Gonzalez. But Yamauchi putting the pressure on Gonzalez. Inside leg kick, and
as you're watching, take a look. Take a look.
Oh, jumping knee by Yamauchi.
Take a look at those kicks and look at the way they're landing. One's landing with a lot more power than the other right now. Yamauchi's got a lot more on his kicks than Chris does.
And Gonzalez, though, scoring upstairs, including that nice 1-2 combination.
Nice movement, nice head movement by Chris. That's a nice kick to the body.
And for two guys that are noted for their ground game, the wrestling of Gonzalez as Yamauchi stuffed that takedown attempt in the submission game of Yamauchi. We're seeing some high-level striking here in the first round.
Oh, absolutely. Look, Yamauchi.
Nice lead left uppercut by Yamauchi, lighting up Gonzalez, and Gonzalez returns fire.
Most of the time, what happens, you do not see Goiti Yamauchi going for takedowns. What normally happens is he starts to do well in the stand-up, and all of a sudden guys decide, I'm going to take him down. That leads them from...
And then he takes their backs and gets 13 rear naked chokes on his resume. But boy, these two are going back and forth. Counter right hook by Gonzalez from the southpaw stance using lateral movement. Yamauchi with a three-punch combination culminating with a left hook behind the guard. Oh, right uppercut by Yamauchi.
Yamauchi's landing with the more power right now. Both guys are touching, but Yamauchi's the one that's actually getting off the better shots.
And the uppercut has provided myriad highlight reel knockouts in boxing. Speaking of highlight reel KOs, down goes Gonzalez. Yamauchi's all over him, and Yamauchi picks up just his second victory via form of knockout. Mamma mia, what a start to Bellator 263.
You talk about the way to do it, but Yamauchi talked about how much he's been working on his grappling. And look at that stand-up. It was clean, it was sharp, and you could see that he was landing the bigger shots throughout that first round.
Yes! Yes!
Watch this replay. Beautiful right hand straight down the middle. Watch this left hook, and then the right hand back again, right down the middle, and it puts Chris Gonzalez on the deck. And then he just starts opening up, and this is you don't see anything from Chris to stop what's occurring. Take again, the right hand kind of stuns him a little bit, left and right down the middle. That puts him down. That was a big shot Chris absorbed, but he wasn't able to do anything to show that he was going to change the position. Mike Beltran, the referee, sees it up.
Let's make it official with Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, it comes to an end. 3 minutes, 53 seconds into round number 1. The winner by TKO, Goiti Yamauchi.
Here's Big John McCarthy.
Goiti Yamauchi, that was a beautiful performance. You talked before that you had really been working on your ground game, but knew that you were going to be in a stand-up battle here against Chris. Let's talk about what he was doing and how you were countering his strikes.
Well, I knew that Chris Gonzalez is a tough grappler, so that's why I told that you know, my training camp was all developed to be ready and prepared for this wrestling background. But it looks like when more I train grappling, the more, you know, becomes more striking the fight. So that's what happened today.
Let's talk about halfway through that first round, you just started landing the heavier strikes. Strike after strike, you were both connecting at times, but yours were much heavier. Could you see that it was taking an effect on him?
Yes, you know, I unfortunately, in my fights, I cannot, you know, develop in my striking abilities during the fight, but when I fight grapplers, that's the good point, facing a grappler, because the fight becomes more striking than grappling, because both fighters, they respect each other's ground, and that's what happened. I think people will see more often Goiti is striking in the game.
Well, sounds good to me. That was a beautiful performance. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Goiti Yamauchi.
What's up, LA? Thank you. I love you guys.